It's 1917. The world is at war. Soldiers march overseas. Newspapers carry grim headlines. And rationing begins to ripple through daily life. Yet in American towns, October still carried its own magic. Halloween was not the glossy, store-bought holiday we know today. Back then, it was homemade, full of superstition. And believe it or not, a little window of hope. Homemade ghosts. There were no aisles of plastic skeletons or bags of candy in 1917. Instead, families made their own decorations. Cheesecloth was draped over broomsticks to make fluttering ghosts. Tissue paper was cut into lanterns, glowing orange and black in the dim light of kerosene lamps. Pumpkins weren't perfectly carved with patterns. They were hand-painted with crooked faces, often more comical than terrifying. Everything had the feel of craftsmanship and necessity. In a time when resources were stretched, creating a ghost or a lantern wasn't just about fun. It was a reminder that joy could be stitched together with scraps. Fortune games, but the real thrill of a 1917 Halloween? Fortune-telling games. People gathered in parlors and barns, and the night brimmed with strange little rituals. Nuts were tossed into the fire. If they burned side by side, it meant a romance would last. If they popped apart, so too would the relationship. Mirrors were watched by candlelight, where brave souls hoped to glimpse the face of a future spouse. And cabbage-pulling, yes, literally yanking cabbages from the ground, was thought to reveal clues about your next partner's personality. It all sounds quaint now. But in 1917, these games blurred the line between silly fun and serious superstition. For communities weighed down by war, they offered both laughter and the comfort of believing in a hopeful future. Creepy snacks, and what about the food? Forget chocolate bars or candy corn. Those didn't define the holiday yet. Instead, 1917. Halloween parties featured snacks that sound, well, a little strange to us today. Parsnip sandwiches pressed neatly between slices of ration-friendly bread. Gelatin molds, wobbly and mysterious, sometimes filled with whatever fruit or nuts were available. And then the centerpiece, mystery. Pies. Guests would slice into them to find hidden charms. A thimble, a ring, a button, each symbol carrying a fortune dot. It wasn't just about being spooky. These foods reflected wartime creativity, stretching supplies into something fun, communal, and memorable. So what was Halloween like in 1917? It was homemade ghosts swaying in the parlor. It was nutshells cracking in a fireplace, while nervous teenagers laughed about their fate. It was odd little sandwiches, pies with hidden charms, and the determination to celebrate, even in the shadow of war. Halloween in 1917 wasn't about fear. It was about hope, imagination, and togetherness. A small escape from the weight of the world. Because even then, in the darkest times, people found ways to keep the lanterns glowing.